Hi, Britt. How you doing? I'm just in my room. I'm waiting on this movie to start. It's called Ghost Ships. I'm waiting for that to start. Oh, how nice. Sounds like y'all had fun. I used to be married at one time, but it didn't quite work out. Tab, Tibet, Tibet. Hi, Tibet. It's with the. Have you heard of a married couple called Grim Life Collection? Yeah, it didn't work out with me and him because whenever we had a problem, he would, instead of communicating with me, he would always involve his brothers and sister-in-laws. So it wasn't a work in progress. So I'm still living here in Tacoma, Washington. Exactly. So do I, Britt. But the problem with that, Uh, I do have family that live over here in Washington, but my my sister, she don't want nothing to do with me. None of them really do. When I would go over their house, I would get completely ignored. I appreciate that. Yeah, my brother-in-law, he would take off in his room, and then my nephew and his wife, they live downstairs, so they go to their room, and I'd be up there with my sister, who'd always, pretend to be asleep in her chair until it's time for me to leave. So that's why I'm wanting to move back to Amarillo. But these married couple, they're called the Grimm Life Collection, and I guess they're on YouTube. And I think they have like two computers, but they watch a movie. They watch the movie on one side, and then they talk to the audience on the other side, um, tell them about the movie they're gonna watch. It's um, it's called an all night up live stream with the Grimm Collection. And I believe they're on YouTube. Yeah. No, I don't stay up all night either. I'm asleep by like 10 o'clock if I can help it. Usually, if I can't sleep, I'll watch cat videos or dog videos. It's 7:53. I was gonna go down to the pier this afternoon, but as I was turning the corner, the wind just hit me just right, and oh my, I mean, it was cold out today. I have never been to Missouri. Is that like Branson, Missouri? I remember going to Branson, Missouri, but not Missouri itself. Oh, St. Peter, Missouri. Nice. I remember going with a church group in Amarillo, and I saved up enough money to actually go to Branson, Missouri. It was like one of those shopping sprees where you had to like stick with the church group. But I'd never been in St. Peter's, Missouri. Nice. No, it's nothing special in Tacoma either. And I'm not knocking Washington. It's just not my cup of tea. Robot come to South Carolina. I felt like it was home. Oh, nice. Yeah, Tacoma, Washington isn't my home. Amarillo, Texas is my home. I have a niece. She lives in Arizona. Um, I talked to her a couple of times, but that was about it. Yeah, she called me like two times, but then that's about it. She didn't call me after that. After the second time, she didn't call me. Yeah, I'd have to, I would have to like fly to Arizona. Yeah, she doesn't live here. She lives in Arizona. Yeah. And she too is married. So I'd be like the third wheel. I'll just have to get like a part-time job and just start saving up, move back to Amarillo. I don't think none of my family don't. No, they don't want nothing to do with me. I think I think I'm only allowed to work like part-time. You can actually get a job just greeting people at Walmart? Huh. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna go check the Grim Life collection. Yeah, I don't know if they have a unemployment office in Washington or not. I'm sure they do have an unemployment office here in Washington. I'd have to go on Google and get directions, but I'm pretty sure they do have an unemployment office here in Washington. But I'm gonna go for right now. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. And anytime that I go live, just pop on. Yeah, you too. You have a good night as well. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.